EFFECT enabled, and probably for the first time, European exchange and cooperation on how institutional and system frameworks can support and enhance learning and teaching. And this is not trivial. It's an important condition for enhancing systematically the quality of the student experience.
I think in terms of the project from our perspective, one of the best things that we got out of it was actually realizing that we're all grappling with the same problems, with the same issues. And having the opportunity to actually discuss those with people coming from different contexts, giving different perspectives, really did help us kind of develop an idea about how we might actually approach some of the issues that we were having and how we could make it better.
Discussions on higher education, learning and teaching have focused very much on goals. So student-centered learning, outcome-based education, new and better pedagogies, and more flexible provision. But this tends to skip the part on how you actually get there. This is also because higher education and learning and teaching is often still perceived as a process between professors and students, and therefore resulting measures take an equally reductionist approach. Teacher training is advocated as a means to improve education. New teaching methods are referred to in public discussions almost like a technical upgrade.
I think what I learned and the work that the project did in terms of capturing that picture of what's happening within our institutions, because they're very closed sometimes, you don't know what's happening, and I think that's very, very useful. And I think that I realized that together we're stronger and together we can do more. So the more we work together, the less resources we use, the less we actually reinvent the same wheel, and everybody benefits as a result.
For the EFFECT project, it was important to raise awareness that learning and teaching developments require institutional approaches. They involve not only students and teachers, but also administrative and technical staff. And leadership plays an important role in curating and coordination. Over the 3 years of the project duration, and despite the huge diversity that we met in our work between higher education systems, types of institutions, and also disciplines, we have been able to convey some common messages and find a common language expressed in the European principles for the enhancement of learning and teaching.
I actually see them as thinking tools and frameworks, as conversation starters and guiders within institutions. Is that when you're developing a teaching and learning strategy, where do you start? Having these principles gives you a framework to start and to build your strategy on. And I like the way that the principles can be used at an institutional level for a broad holistic view, or they can be used at a faculty level, or they can be used in my disciplines.
The one issue that we want to tackle next is how organizational processes for learning and teaching can be enhanced. So the way how learning and teaching centers work, how curricula are developed, and what exactly is the role of leadership in this. Another complex issue is the recognition of teaching as a professional activity. Currently, teaching does not or only very little count for career development, as academic careers are dominated by research. Nobody has the blueprint or master plan solution for these issues. Europe has a diverse higher education landscape, and there will be not one but many solutions. How we find them? Our members confirmed interinstitutional exchange as a powerful way to move forward in learning and teaching, and this is exactly what EUA will provide. We will facilitate exchange and collaboration at European and international level. When we started EFFECT, there was no European level exchange on institutional perspectives on learning and teaching. Now we have an annual forum and regular thematic peer learning groups. But I think there's certainly more to be done.